afternoon. Thank you all for coming. I'm Patrick Gutierrez, and I've asked you all here today because, like so many other people who live in this city, I am fed up with the way the city has been run. I am fed up with the way people have been treated. I am fed up with the way our money has been wasted. And I am fed up with the way our needs have been ignored. We deserve better. That is why I am excited to announce that I am running for mayor. I will provide the strong leadership and management that this city has been missing for years. I've been a change agent my entire career. When I was an operations manager with Bank of America, I focused exclusively on turning around poor performing departments. Everywhere I went, the root cause of the problem was always the same: poor leadership at the very top. No transparency, no accountability, no ability to inspire. That's poor leadership. Substandard delivery of services. That's poor leadership. Customers frustrated, angry, leaving, and employees feeling scapegoated. That's poor leadership. Now, does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you fix these problems? Well, I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work. I established trust and teamwork. I introduced personal accountability. I raised expectations, and I led by example. I changed processes, and I rewarded those who performed. It was not easy, but it worked. It worked in Southern California. It worked in Portland, Oregon, and it worked right here in Baltimore, just 2 blocks up the street. I was chosen to fix these problems, and I delivered results. It's what I did for 10 years with Bank of America, and it's what I will do as the next mayor of Baltimore. Now, those who know me know that I have always enjoyed working. It's a trait I picked up from my father. I was born and raised in a small desert town in Indio, California, the youngest of 4 boys. One of my favorite stories about my dad was how he got his job with the phone company. One day, after returning home from the Army, he showed up to the phone company's offices and inquired about a job. "I'm sorry," said the friendly receptionist. "We're not hiring today." "Thank you," he said, and he went on his way. Then he came back the next day and asked for a job. "I'm sorry," she said. "We have nothing today." "Thank you," he said. But then he came back again and again and again, day after day, for 3 weeks. Until one day an executive saw him and came on over. He said, "Are you the guy that's been coming in here every day asking for a job?" "Yes, sir," my dad said. "You start Monday." My dad worked 34 years for that phone company, retired, then went to work nights cleaning hotel kitchens, and later, homes of the wealthy. And I brought that same work ethic to every job I've ever had. From my first paper route at age 13 to the 3 jobs I recently left to focus on this campaign. No one will work harder for you as mayor than I will. I have a deep passion for this city and the people who live here. I arrived in Baltimore in 1999 for what was supposed to be just another assignment. But I instantly fell in love with the people and the city. There was was just something about this place and the way I was welcomed that made me feel that I had finally found my home. Indio, California will always be my mom, but Baltimore is like my wife. It's the city I choose to love. And that's why after completing the turnaround here for Bank of America, I did everything I could to avoid going to the next place I was needed. Then in 2004, everything changed. A beautiful woman came walking through the door of my neighborhood sports bar on a crisp fall Sunday afternoon, just like this one, and she sat down next to me. Within 10 minutes of meeting her, I knew I was marrying her. And shortly after we started dating, I told her that, much to her surprise. But to her credit, she didn't flee. And it took some doing, but eventually, she came around. And recently, we celebrated 9 wonderful years of marriage together. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to my amazing wife, Sasha Gutierrez.
Whoa.
9 years, and all through that time, she has loved me, supported me, and believed in me. Thanks to her, I am the best person I've ever been in my life. One of the many things I love about her is that she shares my conviction for helping people and my love for this city. She also gave me 2 of the most precious things a man could ever ask for. 2 wonderful girls who are everything to me and inspire me every single day. Please say hello to my 2 daughters, Olivia and Estelle.
Hi,
Olivia. Now you might not tell by looking at me, but I never had much luck with the ladies when I was growing up. So for a long time, the idea of being a husband and a father always felt like a dream to me. But I am thankful every single day that I get to play those roles. And yet, as much as I get from filling those roles, I know there is still so much more for me to do. I have the tools, the training, and the experience to solve many of our city's problems and make things better. And I can't just sit back and do nothing when the city that has given me so much cries out in need. So for the past 15 years, I've been working to make our city a better place. First, by choosing to live and raise my family here, then later by encouraging others to do the same. I was an active community volunteer with my time at Bank of America. I worked proudly for the Downtown Baltimore Family Alliance and also at my daughter's school. These experiences were very rewarding to me, but they also helped me clearly see the challenges that we face as a city. I've had the opportunity to interact with residents from neighborhoods all across this city. People of all backgrounds who are working hard every day, trying to make a better life for themselves, for their families, for their communities. And when I compare their efforts with the city government's seemingly never-ending cycle of failed promises, financial waste, and overall lack of leadership, it is clear to me that we deserve a better Baltimore. Poor leadership.
Oh!
Thank you. Poor leadership has overshadowed so much of the great work that so many are doing here. When many people think about Baltimore, they don't think about the amazing nonprofits, small businesses, charitable foundations, and employers that serve our communities every day. They don't think about the community gardens, Main Street improvements, or the great work that neighborhood associations are doing. Instead, they think about police brutality, unsafe neighborhoods, and failing schools. They think about low graduation rates and high murder rates. And they think about all the families still struggling with poverty, violence, and despair. Now I ask you, is this acceptable?
No!
No way!
Do we deserve a better Baltimore?
Yes, sir!
Well, I agree. Leaders set the example for what is going to be accomplished. Many of our city's past leaders have set a very low bar. It's unacceptable. We can do better. And as someone with a proven track record of getting results, a passion for helping others, and a vision for how to get us there, I will help us do better. I will raise that bar. For education, it means implementing universal pre-K, so our children come to kindergarten ready to learn. It means equipping our schools with the resources and technology that they need to succeed in the 21st century. It means expanding vocational education, beginning in middle school, to give children more reasons to come to school and more avenues to a middle-class life. It means finding the value in every child and then nurturing them to develop it. For public safety, it means building a better Baltimore Police Department, complete with civilian oversight and a public database for tracking brutality complaints. It means providing more incentives like discounted rent or home buying assistance to encourage police officers to live in the very neighborhoods we ask them to serve. It means setting the expectation that officers get out of their cars and engage with residents, and then following up with those officers to make sure that they're doing it. It means continuing to work with state and federal agencies to get illegal guns and the criminals who use them off of our streets. That's why I'm here today. I want us to work together to fix Baltimore's problems. We have so many passionate, capable, and committed people living and working here that there is nothing we can't accomplish when we work together. The office of the mayor has the responsibility to set a high standard and lead by example, to establish a vision for where we want to go and create a roadmap for how we are going to get there. And most importantly, to deliver results. I'm willing to take a stand and do more so we can go down a different path. But to get there, we have to make different choices. And it starts with electing new leadership. So if you want a better Baltimore, please join my team and give me your vote for mayor on April 26th. Let's transform Baltimore into the city that we all deserve. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah. Woo!